But there is one thing that has always been true in my heart. I sincerely loved you, Jungkook. That will be the only good left in me in my last days. Hearing aloud that you looked towards the door and saw him staring at you with that killing smirk. Are you memorizing lies to tell when you see me in person? Isn't it better to make up lies that I'm sure I believe? His words brought a faint smile to your lips. Those are the truths, but I don't want you to believe it. Too late. Come on, Ryan. It's not like I don't know how much truth there is in you, but I can assure you that I will believe this if you answer one thing I ask. You didn't ask because you know he would ask even if you didn't, so you just stared at his face. If you truly loved me, why did you value the word? Couldn't you just have a word with me? I promised you that I'll be with you no matter what. Am I supposed to consider you trying to kill me with poison as true love? Even when I was dying before them, you did not resist them even with a word. That is true love, right? Staggered. You have flinched, and what he said was 1001% right. True, if you were sincere with him, you should have stayed with him, but the other side did not suit you at all, and at that moment you thought only of yourself. At a loss for words? You are at a loss for words because you are so sure that you have done something wrong. Not only what you have done, but everything you have been doing is wrong. Your boss is doing a good search for you. I am not that cowardly to hide from his eyes. Let him wander, and finally, I'll take you in front of him as a surprise. I want to kill you right in front of him. I have no qualms about killing me and no complaints. But please tell him to make a decision as soon as possible for what I have been with him so shamelessly for so long. Didn't that just for money? Why should that matter be settled after you die? That's how low you are when you ask me to tell him that too. Let yourself die now. As you think, I have not received anything in money from him till now, nor did I want it. The facilities he gave me and the permission to live till now are just the reward that I nodded my head according to him, and that too for my needs. All needs, including physical needs, isn't it? Jungkook, please. Unexpectedly, he grabbed your hair in his fist, making you hiss in pain. Don't call me that. I won't say it anymore. I'll just cut your tongue out in response, got it? He pushed you to the bed, making your head hit on the bed rail. He walked away with a monstrous grin even as he saw blood splattering from your wound. Your tears, which you have held back for so long, burst out into something you can't control. How? How the he find out this so easily? He shouted furiously at the man standing in front of him. Someone deliberately leaked the news that we have returned from Canada. We'll get his details soon. We can expect him here any moment, but he won't leave here alive. His body hasn't undergone any changes in all these years except that his intelligence has doubled. So seeing him in person would be like death for me. First, her death, and second, to confront him. Jeon Junglebook. You were wiping the blood from your forehead with a torn piece of cloth. Suddenly, a maid you had never seen came in with food. You were continuing your work without minding her, but you looked at her face in shock when some unexpected words fell out of her. I have come to rescue you as instructed by Mr. Khan. We don't have much time in front of us. It's enough to get out and talk. She was about to go out holding your hand, but you quickly yanked her hand away. I know this is Mr. John's another test, but my physical condition does not allow me to stick with it. Go and tell your boss that I will starve to death in the meantime. Our gangsmen are waiting outside for us. It's not good for either of us to stay here any longer. So a gunshot that was capable of disabling your ears suddenly rang out in the room. The maid's body hit the ground in front of you with a bullet lodged in her head. As she fell, you saw his figure in front of you pointing a gun. If she had given a moment's thought to the dangers that lay ahead, this woman would have not come to this fate. She didn't understand me well so far, so it's a good mistake. Let's leave her alone for the next war, right, Ryan? It was then that even you were convinced that everything that woman had been telling you was true. The members of your gang are waiting for you outside, not in the car. They are swinging on a tree with a rope tied around their neck. While the death that you saw in front of you and the death that you heard with your ears were awakening you, he came your ear and asked the next question that made you shiver. Do you also want to hang a rope around your neck and swing in a tree? It will be fun. You can kill me too, because it's the last solution for the wrongs I have done to you. Even if he sends 100 people like this, I won't try to get out of here with them. I'll recommend you for the next Best Actress award. Even the award will stand aside in front of your acting. You fold the lie that you don't want to copy them and keep it in your hand. You hated yourself for wanting to tell him the truth again and again, knowing he wouldn't believe anything. Whether it is with you or with him, I'm sure of my death. He's not sending his men to save me. It's not a big deal for me to gain anyone's trust anymore. For so long, I was hoping that I would get at least one chance to atone for what I have done to you. But I realized that it will not be possible. Anyway, I'm sure that I will leave this world soon, so I'm not hiding anything anymore. I have to save myself. You were thrown backwards and hit the wall after being shot in the chest in front of his eyes. You'll never know those truths from her. He looked back at the owner of the voice he hated the most in his life. Then I'll make sure you die before her, Mr. Khan.